Well, I am going to start putting in the clutches in the reverse input drum. So again, this is a new drum with new bushings, new seals, and we got our cone wavy plate. Then we got our turbulator steel. There. What I like to do with these turbulator steels is, I know this is probably crazy, but everybody to their own liking, is you put the one hole there lined up with that groove right there, and then you put your clutch in, and then you take your other steel with that notch right there, and instead of putting it there, I put it over to the next, over here, like that, to kind of, offset them a little bit, or if you can, or if you want, you put them right there, but it really don't matter, because you're still going to be in the same distance from that last groove in there. So we'll grab ourselves a clutch. Let's move over just a tad. That way we're just a little bit closer to these clutches, and I don't make a huge mess. Messes, I don't like messes. Okay, so grab our first clutch, and yes, these have been soaking literally overnight and half of today. It is actually almost 11 p.m. right now. So let's get started on this. There's our first clutch. Then our second steel. There. Then our second clutch. Let's get that a little bit of fluid right there. I do have the 3 or 4 clutches in there for the forward input housing soaking. There's that guy there. And then our third steel. There. Then our third clutch. Give her some fluid, just because. There. And then our next steel. Right there. There. I don't know, I like to put these clutches in a certain way on these little tabs right here. There's a flat sharp on one side, and on the other is more flat and smooth. I always like to put the flat and smooth up, just like that. So now we grab our top hat plate. That guy in there like that. And then we got our lower napkin. I'm going to pause this so I can put this in. I really don't have a bunch of hands here. There we are. Snap ring is in. This drum is ready to go. I won't be putting these 2 drums, the reverse input and the forward input, into the transmission barrel yet. Was talking to a guy earlier that I sold a transmission to before. He's looking for a transmission for his Chevy S10, or no, Chevy C10. I'm sorry, Chevy C10, and I guess he's looking for 2-wheel drive. So this blue transmission is 4-wheel drive, and so if he lets me know by tomorrow what he wants to do, then maybe I could get a output shaft housing and an output shaft and install that onto this transmission for him. But I don't want to sit there and put a pump in and have to fight to take it back out to change out an output shaft. So as of tonight, that's all I'm doing, is just putting these two input drums together, and that will be pretty much it for tonight. And then I might go ahead and do some work on the 98 for 60E case. I might sit there and I gotta clean up this bolt here to go in to that hole right there, and then get some paper and some poster board and start masking that up to primer it. So anyway, on to the forward input housing now. Let's put this on there for right now. Oh, let's close that up so nothing gets inside there. Right there. So, and here we have our forward input housing. So, got that set up there. Okay. Get that out of there. There we are. Right there. Alrighty. It's over there for right now. There's that reinforcement piston I was referring to in the other video. That steel sleeve that goes around this half here is below the spring cage, and you can see the snap rings in there. I like to put the opening of my snap ring in between those two right there. You can see that right there. Okay, so let's start with the overrun clutch. So again, I like to put my clutches in a certain way. Okay, there's that. Let's just give this guy some fluid on him. Oh, that's our hair there. Put our steel in first. Got some lube on there. Carefully put that guy in. And then our next steel. And then our other overrun clutchy. Get him moved up again just because. Okay, turn that around. Okay. Get ready to put him in there. Just like that. I do have a hair in my freaking glove. Don't like that crap in my stuff. Okay, now got the separator plate, forward engagement clutch, and overrun backing plate. Make sure we got no crazy hairs on this dang thing now. Yeah, we do. I gotta pause this, get the hair off this steel. Alright. Went ahead and wiped them all off. Goes in a certain way. Some seals in there. And this is a brand new wavy, along with the new steels and the new pressure plate for our clutch, for the forward clutch. There. Okay, now we need our new steel. There. Have ourselves a clutch. Okay. Get that soaking really quick. Soak that bearing really good. That seal while we're at it. Okay. Let's go ahead and soak our sprag in there. Get the hair off my finger again. Gently put that in there. Upside down. Good. Alright, now put our clutch in. There. Our steel. Get ourselves a clutch. In case anybody wonders why I breathe so heavily, I don't breathe very heavily. It's having to put this phone close to my face. I don't have all the fancy stuff that YouTubers have on how they do their videos and stuff. There we go, there's that one. There. Then our last steel. And then our last clutch. Like that. There we go. She is all in. Our loop seal's all lubed up. Our thrust bearing is all lubed up. Now, you would fall in there. There, like that. Okay, I gotta clean the snap ring on, so I gotta pause this once again. If I can find a clean finger to pause this. There we are. Snap ring is completely put in. I set my snap rings like that. Over here, snap right there. Okay, now for the Sonax kit, put this guy in first. Like that. Sure. I want to mention that these are one-sided clutches. So as you got a clutch on this steel here, you ain't got one on the other side. You got this clutch here, you got steel on the other side. So that's what what's going in this 3/4. So you start with this guy here. Like that. Grab this guy here. Turn him upside down. And this guy goes in. Clutch side down. Clutch with the steel side down. Or clutch side down, I mean. Just like that. Clutch side down. Clutch side down. I guess you can basically almost kind of consider this clutch pack a Z-pack. Okay, we put it in there. And then last clutch is going to be double-sided. So the others were all single-sided. And this is a double. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to wipe my hands off really quick and be right back. Alright, so now we install our low release spring kit. These springs came with this clutch kit, so they are a little bit taller than original OEM. Keep getting hair on here. I don't like. And these go in just like that. And the last one in. And then vacuum plate. Just got a little scratch on it. So, okay, give me a minute and I'll get the snap ring put in. This kind of takes 2 ends to get that in there, so I'll be right back. All right, there we are. Ain't that beautiful? Alto Red Eagle, one-sided clutches with a double-sided clutch. My phone's being stupid, it doesn't want to focus. There we are. Got the snap ring in right there. It literally takes 2 hands to put this in because there's a lot of force on that plate. You have to literally push down, get that guy started, and go around, get them all started, and then bring in your Big Daddy screwdriver and pop her in there. So I'm going to strap this bag over here, this drum, keep this clean-ish. They're back to the guy. If he doesn't get back to me, then I'll go ahead and get the King Red transmission built. Okay, I'm going to get some of my stuff put away. I'm going to get that bolt cleaned up and put it in there. I'm not going to put that on the video. It'll just be this and that drum. I gotta get that covered, put away, because I still gotta soak the band in that, so. Okay. Alright, so. That back away and wait for it now. Just started on my other stuff. So. Yep, that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching.